And welcome back to the channel, folks. Today we take you across the St. Louis Bay over to Superior, Wisconsin. Thursday, January 6th, 2022. Superior, Wisconsin Mayor Jim Payne says both the Silverton building and the Bayside building in Superior's North End district are a total loss after a massive fire broke out on Thursday morning. The fire, said to have started in the Silverton building while quickly consuming it, then also spread across the rail tracks to consume another brick and brownstone building known as the Bayside Warehouse Building, which we are looking at here first. This occurred shortly before 6 a.m. The fires were so intense, they closed the Blotnick Bridge to Duluth, and there were no injuries. The temp was -10. This Bayside building was supposedly built in 1894. The architect? Well, none other than Mr. Oliver Traffigan. What's interesting is this is the first time that I have seen Traffigan credited with the Superior Warehouse. Just added to the list of the hundreds of buildings he's accredited with in a 10-year period between Duluth and Superior. You know you've got to have the buried arch windows. If these two buildings were so dang flammable, how come it took them 125 years to catch on fire? You'd think they would have been tinder boxes the way they burned. Now, this is the building that supposedly was the source of fire. Does fire do this to stone and brick? And you notice the Bayside building in the background. You have to cross train tracks to get to the other building. It's interesting the fire was able to jump that. These steel supports are interesting. Interesting they're not in the other building. Now we take you back over to Duluth, Minnesota. On this building, I don't have any history on the fire on, but it has been vacant for quite a while. And she is obviously old world, as you can see. Now this building has been vacant for 2 years now. Here's the building that used to be sited that was torn down recently. And look what it has since exposed. What is this? Is this a buried floor? Filled in brick arched windows? Or was this built over the remnants of another building? I believe that the developer of this property is struggling with financing, but supposedly this is going to be turned into apartments again soon. Now these 3 buildings are all within a square block of each other. Now this may be the most sad one. This is the former Pastoret Terrace, supposedly built in 1887. Look at it, looks like it's being dug out there. And it had suffered a devastating fire on November 15th of 2010 and since been sitting empty. And what's interesting is since 2010, when that fire happened, under shady circumstances, supposedly, now the city has actually taken the former owner all the way to the Minnesota Supreme Court, trying to take this building down and demolish it. And thank you for watching, folks. Please like, share, and subscribe.